Hi everyone, it's Nana, Foxy Mama 365. I'm back with Married to Mexican LA. So this is called Atlanta in LA land. Yes, hon. Season 1, episode 1. Actually I had to watch this beginning like 2 or 3 times to see where the hell is LA? And I was like, where? Until I'm like, oh, okay, we're going from Atlanta to LA. Got it. Okay, so that was a really cool opening. So we see the girls in Atlanta. They are having fun at Dr. Contessa's house. We have Jackie there, Dr. Simone, Dr. Heavenly, and who else was there? Oh yeah, of course, Cord. And they're all catching up, and it's kind of nice to be together once again. And Dr. Contessa is showing off her body. Her boobs have all set, and she's good. So she wants to go take a trip to LA, just to kind of get out of town and, also have Quad come because her divorce is still going on and, just to kind of let her hair down. It's taking longer than she expected, but yeah. So they're going to head out to LA. And now we meet Dr. Britten, who is at the airport to meet with Contessa. And she's an anesthesiologist, and she and Dr. Contessa have been friends for a long time, so I love that. And she's also married, but her family is still in Florida, so she's out here looking. Well, she was job hunting. She's got a new job, and she's house hunting and school hunting, hoping her family and her husband can come out and, be with her. So, which is kind of cool. I kind of like it, I don't think it should be a problem with, like if the man was doing, he had to move because of his job, most of the time the woman will pick up and go. And so if it's a woman that is actually, the breadwinner and doing more, I know it might be hard because I think her husband is he's into real estate or something. So that might be hard, but I mean, if her job is doing better than his and they're earning more money, I think he can still pick up and go. But it's a family decision and they have to work on it. But more important than the family, to be good for the family, for the kids, for the family to be together. So moving right along, we saw, of course, Dr. Heavenly right from the go, right at the pool, they're chilling and everything, and Dr. Heavenly is trying to get to know Dr. Britten, and Dr. Heavenly is saying to her, oh, aren't you worried about infidelity? Heavenly, you ain't shit, I swear. So she's like, yeah, because some women have had infidelity issues, and of course they flashback to Dr. Greg. Bravo, people, you ain't shit too for doing that. Anyway, Quad is like, oh child, here we go. So Dr. Heavenly is like, oh, but you know what I always say to women, it doesn't matter whether you're in the same city, it doesn't matter where you're under the same roof. If a man wants to cheat, he's gonna cheat. It doesn't matter if he's 5,000 miles away. It doesn't matter if he's 5 meters away. If he wants to cheat, he will cheat. Point blank, period. So anyways, we now meet up with Asha. Asha comes in and she's a pretty lady. She is friends with Contessa and Dr. Britten. And she's like, oh, she's just been married like 2 years and she's having a little party. She is into the production movie industry and her husband is supportive. Her husband is a doctor. His name is Larry, Dr. Larry. We'll get to meet him later. So they're having a 2-year anniversary thing and she's inviting the girls over. Apparently they didn't have a large wedding. They had a little wedding. It was just both of them. So now they feel like they want to celebrate. They didn't have a wedding because they didn't have that much money. But now they want to kind of like, celebrate this occasion. Moving on. We also see, by the way, it's a Wakanda themed party. I'm so over this Wakanda. I'm just so over it. But anyways, we see the next day they come out there and Asha has actually, sent clothes for them to wear for the party, which is really nice. And Dr. Heavenly is like, woo, those bitches in Atlanta would definitely not go out of their way to do this. So it's kind of cool that she sent them clothes and they can try on and, fit into them. But I'm sure Bravo people probably did that. But it was a good, nice talk. So here we are. Oh, they also talk about Dr. Imani. And they're like, oh, that's someone that you would like to meet. She's statuesque. She's really brilliant. She's, you can't miss her. When she comes into the crowd, she owns the room. So we'll be watching out for her. So Asha sits down with the ladies. And this is now at the party. And she's, with her husband. And they're having fun, tete-a-tete. They're talking. And Asha is confiding with her friend. Oh, we also meet Dr. Imani, what does she do? I think she's a family doctor, yeah. And we also meet, No. Dr. Imani is a psychiatrist. I'm sorry, my bad. But she's pretty, she's tall, she's black, she's bald-headed, you know, she's a black psychiatrist. Shout out to my sister, who's also a psychiatrist. Woohoo! You go winning! So we also meet her good friend. I think we also meet Jazmine, and we also meet Shanique. Oh, yeah, I think that's her name, Shanique. Yeah, we also meet Shanique, and then they're talking to Jazmine, and they're like, "What do you do, honey?" And Jazmine like, "Oh, I'm a doctor's wife." Oh, girl, that's your only thing in life? Okay. Dr. Heaven is like, okay, if that's how you guys run your stuff in, okay, we'll take that. So anyways, here we are. We also get to meet Dr. Noelle, who is also good friends with Asha, and they've been friends for a long time, and since they like grew up together, they were dancing together. Then Dr. Noelle went into medical school and became, and she's doing Botox, and she's also her family doctor to Asha. So anyway, Asha is sitting down with Dr. what's her name again? Heavenly, and no, Dr. Noelle, and she's also talking with her, and what's her name? I can never remember her name. What the hell? Yeah, Dr. Simone, and they're having a test, and she's like, oh, she wants to have a baby, but she's 39, and she still freeze her egg. Oh, no. You should have done that when you were like 35, because now your eggs are like, a little older. I always say to women when we can, you know, like once you hit 25, ideal, you should start going to see a doctor just to make sure your everything is good. Don't wait till you get married. Don't wait till you're ready to have this baby to check and make sure your body is good. You know, women should just, because that's just, you know, there's just so much in a woman's body, so that in case there's something wrong, you at least kind of have a hang of what is going on. You know, you can already like pick up on it and not wait till you want to get pregnant to, you know, decipher or see a doctor. Any which ways, moving on. Dr. Simone is telling them that no, you can't, that while, yeah, women are pushing the age limit right now for when they're having babies, women are having babies later, but it is not really healthy because they are more high risk pregnancies. So, and which is quite true. So moving right along, she meets Dr. Simone, and the other ladies get to meet Dr. Imani, and they're all having a tete-a-tete, and she loves Imani, and she's asking Imani, who's your husband? And she's like, is it the short guy in the blue with the walking stick? Bravo people, you guys ain't shit. I swear to God, you guys cracked me up. And she's like, oh no, not the short guy. You guys ain't shit, because you guys made that guy look like an ugly prince walking with that walking stick with like an ugly prince frog or something. Oh God. Moving right along. So we get introduced to all the other ladies, and this is now on to episode 2. Pretty much nothing happened in episode 1. The girls in Atlanta are happy that, you know, they talked to Quad, and nothing much happened, but they're happy that at least they reach out to Quad. Episode 2. Dr. Britten and Mark, the kids, the family are here in LA with her, and she has got 2 beautiful kids, and they're talking about whether they're going to move and all of that, but she's going to work, so they'll deal with it later, you know. But the husband is like, oh, it is really hard, you know, being all alone, dealing with 2 kids, you know. I get that. It's not easy. And then we have Asha. She's talking with Dr. Noelle, and she's going to get Botox, which is cool. Lucky her. I could do it some Botox, heaven knows. Anyways, moving right along. So they've known each other since they were young, and they were dancing. Then we see Dr. Imani with her husband Phil, who used to be in the group Portrait. I remember that group, remember? Here we go again. Da, 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 da. Yes, I remember Portrait. Anyways, he's good looking, and he's helping her raise her son. He's a handsome guy, Idris. So he's helping her raise her son, and they've been together for I think 11 years. But apparently she has never known her dad, and she's hoping that she will, you know, meet her dad. But you can see her husband is like, And we've seen this play out already in Atlanta, Real Housewives of Atlanta, where Nene didn't know her dad and went out to look for her dad. The guy she thought was her dad, she eventually did a DNA, and it turned out he really wasn't her dad. And there was some other guy that she thought might be her dad, and Greg was like, nah, just shut it down. You know, you are who you are, you know, just live your life and be you. But we'll see, we'll be following Imani on this journey. Next on, we see Shanique is with, her friend Jazmine, and they're doing a beautiful photo shoot. She says her husband loves gummy bears, so they're putting gummy bears all in the bathtub, and they're going to take beautiful photos, and they're going to, you know, show them off. Her husband is turning, I think he says 38. He's going to be turning 38. And so she's going to be celebrating that birthday party. And then she goes on to say how last year or a year before, he bought her a Maserati. And she was like, yeah, that's how she rolls. So cool. Kudos to her. So we get to the party and... Oh, by the way, she also says, oh, their sex life is so ridiculous. It's like they're having sex every day. Like bunnies. Okay. Not that we want to know all about that. Then we see Asha and her husband, Dr. Larry. They're still struggling to have a baby. And she's like, are you ready to have this baby? And Dr. Larry's like, are you ready to have this baby? And Dr. Larry's like, look, let's sit down and talk about it. Let's think it through. And I really like that, you know. I love the fact that people don't just, you know, wait till that, okay, once you get married, then automatically you should have babies. No. You should sit down and count your coins and decide, hey, am I going to be ready for this, you know? Because it means you're going to have to cut back on a lot of stuff. You're going to cut back on some expenditures because now the children are going to come. And it's not a short-term thing. It's like 18 years, for the next 18, 20 years, and sometimes even much longer. You know, you have to be taking care of this kid. It means you're going to cut back on social life. It just means a lot. It's a real serious commitment. And many people don't sit down and ask and, you know, put... you know, what is the cost? What is it going to cost me? Not just financially, but in terms of, you know, your own life, you know, losing a bit of you, because that's what having a child is, selfless love. Anyway, moving right along. Heavenly is in town and she's going to be coming for this party. And right off, you see Shanique, well, whatever her name is. You know, like, oh, who invited Heavenly? But anyway, I say your girl, you're going to be at the party. Yeah, man. You know, she's like, okay. And I'm like, okay, why are you taking that dig? It just was so unnecessary. But anyways, they're right into the party. We have Dr. Heavenly in the car with Imani and Asha. And Dr. Heavenly's like, oh, look, you know, whatever. I'm really not, I just mind my business. And everybody's like, who? What business do you mind? When? How? Who? What? Never. So Dr. Heavenly's like, okay, you guys just, you know, communicate. That's pretty much it, you know. Be happy, be you. So here we are at the party and we see the mess start literally from the get-go. Because we see Shanique's husband literally that's Dr. Robert, has invited Dr. Smith, Anisha, to the party. And Anisha used to be dating Dr. Larry, and Dr. Larry is Asha's friend. I'm so sorry with these names. Hopefully. Anyways. And I'm thinking to myself, And she's like, and we see Shanique, whatever her name is, Shanique is saying, oh, it's Larry's party or Robert's party. He can invite anybody, besides of which the ring is already on Asha's hand. Why is Asha so upset about the whole thing? And we're thinking, girl, that's shady. First of all, you would like your guests to be comfortable when they come for your party. Dr. Larry is not going to be comfortable. His wife, Asha, is not going to be comfortable. The lady, Dr. Smith, Anisha, is also not going to be comfortable. I know, I've been there before. It's very uncomfortable. So why do you have to have all of them there? And she's going, oh, what's the big deal? And of course, we also see Dominique or whatever her name is jumping in and like, oh, you're wearing the ring. Why are you being so insecure that you guys have to be together? And I'm like, no, it doesn't follow. Haven't you heard of Okafor's law? No, apparently not. But let me tell you what Okafor's law is. Okafor's law is the law that says a pussy once entered can always be. It doesn't always hold water. It doesn't always hold true. However, an intelligent, bright woman will be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do my damnedest best to keep them apart. Period. Anyways, that's the first thing. You just don't want your guests to be so uncomfortable. You know, even though you have the ring and also you just don't want, you know, then they'll be like, no. And so we now see Heavenly's like, what is going on? And all the other ladies come up and they're all like, okay, that's what's going on. And she's like, oh, okay, let's just talk to the lady, you know, let's just, you know, figure it out. But before this, Dr. Imani has taken Shanice and Asha aside and pulled them aside before it becomes a big thing. Because Asha's like, oh, you really invited this girl, you know? And she's like, oh, I don't even know who she is. And she's like, okay, she's Dr. Larry's ex-girlfriend. She's like, okay, cool. You know, she's like, see? No, fuck you. You're being a bitch. How would you like it if the tables were turned? Okay, keep it pushing. So anyway, Imani has pulled the two of them aside. I'm like, you know what, guys, let's just, we'll deal with this another time. For now, where it's Dr. Robert's birthday. Let's just have fun, So Heavenly is like, okay, girls, let's just pull her hair and just, have a word with her. So they call Anisha, and Anisha is pretty. She's a very pretty lady, and she's like, oh, okay, hey girl, what's up with you? What do you do? And she's like, some doctor. I think she says she's in internal medicine or something. And Dr. Heaven's like, okay, now I understand. She's pretty. She's still single. And also she's highly specialized. Girl, I'll keep an eye on my husband too. Heavenly ain't shit. Heavenly's like, okay, let's just talk to her, Let's just call everybody together. And we're like, ooh, not a good idea. And the ladies are like, okay, we see Heavenly not just stirring the pot, but serving it up and giving it to everybody to eat. So Heavenly's like, okay, let's just go get Asha. Fortunately, Asha's like, no, why? And that was a smart move. Why would I want to come? If I'm going to meet with this lady, I would rather it to be a one-on-one situation without other people trying to chime in and trying to ask silly questions and everybody trying to listen to our conversation. Why? It's just so unnecessary. If I wanted to meet with her, I could be like, hey, and it should have been a one-on-one conversation. But then absolutely, we don't have anything to talk about, really. Anyways, we'll see. Moving right along. We'll see what happens next week, and I'm totally watching out for this. So watch out for episode 3 and episode 4, Married to Medicine Atlanta. I think I can actually get into this, actually. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to share. Be sure to subscribe.